Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you probably know, the Sephora holiday savings event has been going on right now. It's actually still happening for a couple more days, and I asked you guys when I posted my recommendations video if you wanted to see what I ended up picking up, and a lot of you guys said yes, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I picked up. I've got my box right here. I'm so excited to show you everything and to also try out some of the things. I already mentioned in my last Sephora video that I had some things that I was going to restock and some things that I wanted to try, so we've got a good mix of things. Let me get all my products lined up really quick. My package actually arrived a couple of days ago, and I've been like dying to try out some of these things, so I'm super excited. And also, you guys, I'm actually like thrilled about this. This video is actually sponsored by Skin Fix, which, let me tell you a little backstory about this partnership. So I bought everything. Like, I placed this order. This is genuinely the stuff that I wanted to either restock or try out, and then Skin Fix reached out afterwards and they were like, hey, like, we want to work together. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I just barely bought a restock of my favorite cream, which I talked about already. This is the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. This is my second bottle. I've gone through an entire one before. My skin loves this stuff, and I honestly couldn't be without it, so that's why I picked up a new one. And yeah, I just felt like it was the perfect video to do this with because I have been using this myself for months, and I had to pick up a second bottle of this. So what makes this so special to me personally, if I rewind a little bit and think about why I bought this in the first place, I am so picky with skincare. You guys probably already know, and if you don't, I'm picky with skincare. I love to try so many things, but my skin is super sensitive and super acne prone. And anyways, I had been like kind of researching a little bit more about your skin's barrier and how much that affects the look and the feel and the overall health of your skin. In that research, I came across this Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. I ended up giving it a try, and my skin, you guys, I mentioned this in my recommendations video when I told you guys I was gonna pick up a replacement of this. I noticed such a difference when I use this. I personally love to use this as my night cream. It's super hydrating, which I need. I love to layer up a little bit more of like a super rich hydrating cream at night. And when I wake up, my skin looks so healthy. And when I use this over time, the redness in my skin calms down. I feel like I see just firming and overall plumpness, and so it's an incredible product. I absolutely love this stuff, and I actually was on Sephora's website and I wanted to see if I was crazy or if like the whole redness reducing thing was an actual claim from this cream, and it says that it's a deeply hydrating face moisturizer with active lipids, peptides, small particle hyaluronic acid, and rich shea butter for brightening, firming, and plumping. And I was like, aha, I knew I wasn't crazy. I really do notice my skin brightens up and the redness calms down. It's such a good cream, so this is the first thing that I knew I was going to want to restock. I love this. If you haven't tried it yet, you definitely should check it out. Again, since the Sephora holiday savings event is still happening, you can find this at Sephora. You can use the code YAYHOLIDAY at checkout to save some money, so it's the perfect time to try this if you haven't yet. This is truly such a good cream. You guys, I would not recommend a skincare product if it didn't work for me like super well. So just know that this is something that has become a staple in my routine, and I just love knowing that like my cream after I apply any treatment products is doing repair and healing and strengthening that skin barrier. A strong skin barrier, basically in a nutshell, from what I've learned anyway, helps to keep good things in the skin and bad things out of the skin, if that makes sense. So it helps against pollutants from, you know, the outside world, and it also helps, if there's a strong barrier, it helps keep the moisture and the hydration and all those good things that your skin needs in the skin. So I don't know, I just love kind of having that mental image in my head when I use that cream. So huge fan of this. And because I was such a huge fan of this one, but for me it is a little bit more of a hydrating cream, which again, I love at night, I wanted to try out something that was going to be a little bit more like lightweight. So I bought this next. This is the Skin Fix Triple Lipid Peptide Lotion. So I think this is more of like a lightweight moisturizer. I haven't yet tried this. I just wanted to mention it because it is a part of what I bought during my Sephora haul. So in my mind, I was like, I want more of that yummy formula, but maybe something a little bit more lightweight for every day. That was my thought process anyway. So I'll be trying this out. I'll definitely keep you guys posted. I haven't yet tried it, but I'm super excited. It's just got the cutest packaging. So that's the next thing that I picked up. Today, I actually did go ahead and use the cream as my skin prep. I put this on like an hour ago, so I let it really sink in. My skin feels so like moisturized and just happy. So I am going to apply my makeup on top of this today, but in the future, I really am curious to see how this one applies underneath makeup. Anyway, I have become like a really big fan of those products, and I want to keep trying more from Skin Fix. But for now, those are the things that I feel like I can incorporate into my routine right now at this moment. So I actually ended up buying a skincare device, which I also mentioned in that video. I'm gonna pull up a picture because I bought this and it actually did arrive, but I gave it to my husband because it's gonna make such a good Christmas present. I was like, I don't wanna see it. Here, wrap this up for me for Christmas. But I wanted to show you guys anyway because I found this little set and I was able to save so much with the savings event going on right now because it was like a bundle. I'll show you, hold on. Okay, so if you watched my recommendations video, I had mentioned what was on my wish list, and the Shani Darden facial sculpting wand was on my wish list, as well as the retinol reform. And as I was shopping, you know, to do my haul, I came across this right here, which is the Sculpt and Firm set. Basically, you guys, you get the skincare device and a full size of the retinol at a discounted price because it's in a bundle, and then your code will work on top of that. So I was able to get both the retinol and the device, and then a little sample of something else for so much less than if I were to have done the two separately, if that makes sense. It's still an investment, you know, but I feel like during the savings event, that's the perfect time for me anyway to like invest in skincare devices if I'm going to. So I was really happy about that situation, but I'll have to get back to you guys on that because I won't be able to try it till after Christmas. So the rest of the products though, I am gonna try out today. I have a bunch of makeup products. Again, there's something that I restocked. A lot of other things are brand new. Some things I already own and just wanted a new shade in. So let's go ahead and get into the makeup that I picked up. I told you guys I was interested in the Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint, and I did end up getting this. I got the shade Light 3, which I was using like their shade match guide or whatever, and 3 seemed like it would be too deep for me, but based off of the Beauty Blender Bounce Original Foundation, apparently this is the shade that's gonna work for me, so I don't know, we'll see. I'm supposed to shake this well before use. This is something that I actually really wanted to try because of a couple of people who talked about it. Rosely Rouge, though, over on Instagram is the one that I've seen talk about quite a bit with this, but there's been a couple other people that have mentioned it, and I can't remember exactly who. But this is supposed to be light to medium buildable coverage. It has moisture boosting hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, and it's supposed to have 12-hour breathable wear. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake this up. It's got a dropper. I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand, I think, to start. Oh, I don't know if that's too much. Okay, the shade might work. We'll see. Let's go ahead and start to apply this all over the face. Hey. Actually, yeah. Okay, wow. This is giving way more coverage than I initially thought. I think that's why I did a full dropper on the back of my hand, because I was almost expecting it to be more sheer than this, but it's actually giving me quite a bit of coverage. Just gonna make sure to blend this down the neck. I'm gonna pick up what's left on the back of my hand with my sponge, and I'm gonna press this into the skin. I don't know if I applied too much or not, but I'm really loving the coverage that that's giving, and the finish is really nice and natural. Well, apparently that shade works for me. I'm glad I kind of followed the shade guide because I was originally going to get shade 1, which I think now that I'm seeing this all over, I think shade 1 would have been too light for me. Okay, so far so good on that. For concealer, I also ended up picking this up. If you watched my recommendations video, you would have seen this on my wish list. This is from Milk Makeup, and it is their Sunshine Under Eye Brightening Concealer. Look at this packaging. I'm really excited to try this one out. I ended up getting the shade 1. Look at this packaging, you guys. Hopefully it will focus. Do you see that? It's got like this little clear like sphere applicator on the top. And then I think you click it through. I always get so nervous with these, whoa, there it is, these clicky type products because of what almost happened. So you can see now the product is behind this. I'm just gonna kind of like roll this around. Oh. Is it working? I feel like the little applicator got jammed a little bit. So this is supposed to be a 3-in-1 under eye tint and brightener. It's got vitamin C, it's got caffeine and hyaluronic acid. Such crazy packaging. I can't tell if the ball is rolling or not. So I'm just kind of applying that underneath the eyes. I'm not going to worry about blemishes with that because I don't think it's designed for blemishes. I'm going to go in with my sponge and kind of press that in. I feel like this is a little bit of a deep shade for being the lightest shade. I was expecting a little bit more brightness, but I really do like how this is feeling under the eyes. It's super thin, very lightweight. Yeah, I almost do wish the color was a little bit brighter. But so far I feel like those two formulas, the Beauty Blender Skin Tint and this product, are very much like a similar vibe, just because they're both really great for every day, at least for me, like having more of a skin tint and then something just gentle and brightening for the under eyes. So there we go. There's those products so far. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes just with some translucent powder, and then we will move on to bronzer. I also had the La Mer foundation and powder on my wish list. And you guys, I went back and forth so much on those. I didn't end up buying them in this like first order. And then I went back because I was like, you know what? I always do this every single time. I should just go back and pick it up. And I went back and the foundation shade that I would need was out of stock. And the second best shade that I would need was also out of stock. So I was like, okay, that's a sign. I'm not gonna try that foundation yet, and that's all right. I could still technically pick up the La Mer powder because that was not out of stock, but I talked myself out of that so many times. I just feel like I have a lot of powders that I'm enjoying right now. So I figured I should probably like go through some of them before spending that much on a pressed powder. Are any of you like that? Like, do you really talk yourself out of things? Because I definitely do. I feel like I did a little bit of a better job at treating myself this time. I picked up a lot more than I usually do, I feel like. But I'm hoping it will all be very worth it. So far, I'm really liking how my complexion's looking. I'm gonna go back over that powder with my sponge. Oh no. There was glitter on my table, you guys, and then my sponge rolled into it, and then I pressed the glitter into my cheek. Okay, well, that's just how it's gonna be today, I guess. All right, I'm gonna quickly fill in my brows. I didn't buy any new brow products, so I'm just gonna fill this in with what I normally use. All right, now that brows are on, this is actually something that I didn't mention in my wish list, and as I was shopping on Sephora, I came across this, and I had saved this before a while back and just never bought it. But I don't know what it is about bronzers, but I'm always down to try a new bronzer. I feel like foundations and bronzers I'm always like really intrigued by. So I ended up picking this one up. This is from Dior. It's the Forever Natural Bronzer. I got mine in the shade 04. Oh my gosh, you guys. As I drop Dior, no. Okay, we're good. Nothing shattered. I was trying to show you, this is like a pillow top squishy quilted like faux leather compact. That's so cute. Here's what it looks like on the inside. This was the lightest shade. I think they had 4 shades in this. So let's try this out. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this with just a big fluffy brush. It does have a smell, which is not always my favorite. That's one thing about like designer brands. They're always so heavily fragranced, which is not the best for me and my sensitive skin, but here I am. Wow, that's really pretty. It seems to be blending out nicely. I really like the undertone of this so far. I'm just gonna make sure to blend that down the neck and along the jawline. I'm gonna go ahead and pat a little bit across the nose. I think that looks so pretty. It blended out really well. And I think that shade is so nice. Ooh, I'm glad I picked that up. I think I'm gonna really enjoy that. I'm just gonna take my powder brush and kind of blend around the edges. I like how this isn't too warm toned on me, because that's one of the main things when it comes to bronzers is like finding something that's gonna add that healthy glow to the skin for me, but not completely tint it orange, since I do have such fair skin. So that shade worked really well. And I feel like it's the perfect in-between. It's pretty neutral. It's not, it's kind of leaning a little more cool. Well, no, I think it's pretty neutral, which is nice because you kind of get that warmth and you get that sculpting, but it's not too over the top. At least this shade isn't for me. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna pop on some blush on the cheeks. I'm just gonna use my Makeup by Mario one that I have. And for eyeshadow, let's go ahead and use the bronzer. It's one of my favorite tricks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this bronzer in the crease and along the lower lash line. Another restock product that I ended up picking up, which I told you guys about. This was in my recommendations video. This is the Bite Beauty Upswing Full Volume Mascara. I'm obsessed with this and I was due for a new one. It's so fun to have a new fresh tube. I'm so excited to have a new bottle of this. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this on the top and bottom lashes. This mascara is so good. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. It's for anyone who loves volume. It also lifts the lashes really nicely. It wears so well on me. I love this mascara. You guys already know that though. I've talked about it a lot. Mascara is on. I did get a little bit of mascara marks on my eyelid, which I will sweep away. Okay, so the category where I feel like I really went all out was lip products. I don't know what it is about lipsticks, you guys, but it doesn't matter how many I have. I always find a lipstick that I want to try. I'm gonna wipe off the foundation on the lips. So this next product is not technically like a restock, but it's another shade in a product that I already know and love. This is also Dior. It's the Addict Lip Glow, and I picked up the shade 013 Beige. I have pink, I have rosewood, and this is my third one that I bought, which looks like this. How pretty. I'm gonna try this out first. I'm gonna try on all the lip products that I bought. I love this formula, but all of these are supposed to tint your lips just a bit. Ooh, that's nice. So it ends up turning a little bit pink, as you can see, because I think it still has some of that pH balancing stuff in it. But it's not nearly as bright as the 001 pink shade. And the rosewood one is more rosy. This is kind of like a nudie pink. Ooh, I'm excited about that. That's gonna be living in my purse for sure. Super pretty. Let's go ahead and try out some more. I told you guys that I was really interested in picking up the Melt Cosmetics Perfectionist Lip Pencil, specifically in the shade Bear. So I bought it, and I'm gonna try this out. I just wanted to kind of try it all over the lips first. So here's the color. It's supposed to be like a nudie pink. Oh, maybe it's more like beige. The liner is very sharp. I'm really familiar with the Melt Cosmetics lip liners, the old lip liners. Guys, I think they might be discontinuing them. I don't know. But these are the newer ones. This is like their newest lip liner range. And these are feeling like a little bit more stiff versus the creaminess in the other product, and maybe it's just because I need to kind of break it in a little. It's kind of starting to feel a little creamier once I've used a little bit of it. That's really pretty. I like how it has a bit of like a peach undertone. It's not too brown, it's not too pink, it's not too orange. It's like a little bit of everything, so that's nice. I bet you that paired with this on top would be so nice. But first, we need to try out the other lip products that I bought, which were from Makeup by Mario. So these are the new lipsticks. I bought two shades. I got Erin and Brielle. I have been wanting to try this for so long, and normally I get PR from Makeup by Mario, so I kind of was just waiting till I received that to try them. I was gonna do like a full lip swatch video, but I never received them, which, you know, happens sometimes with brands, and I'm more than happy to buy them. I just wish I would have bought them sooner so I could have tried them sooner. I was just like holding off, thinking that I might receive them. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what these look like. So Brielle is like, oh, so pretty, oh my gosh. Brielle is kind of like this pinky mauve. Oh my goodness, I'm thrilled. It comes in so many shades. These were definitely the two that I was the most excited about based off the swatches online. The second shade is Erin. I was looking into Rasa, which is a little bit lighter, but I decided to start with just these two, just to see if I even like the formula. That is gorgeous. Ooh, like a muted kind of mauvey pink. All right, let's take off this lip liner so we can get a really good feel for those lip colors. I'm gonna start with Erin because it's the lighter shade. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Oh my gosh. Ooh, it's got like this whipped matte kind of a feel. Oh, that color. See, I'm glad I didn't pick up Rasa because this is as light as I would probably want to go for my own personal taste. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm gonna kind of blend it out with my fingertips. Oh my. Oh, I love that so much. Oh, I'm thrilled about that color. Oh, I do not want to even take this off. Imagine a little bit of a deeper lip liner with this to kind of ground the edges. Oh my. Oh, I'm so excited about that if you can't tell. All right, let's wipe this off just so we can try out the next shade, which again is Brielle. A little bit more of a pink. Let's try this one. Oh my gosh, this is so nice too. Oh, that is so pretty. It's definitely warmer than Erin, but it's not too warm at all. It's not too bright to me. Like, that's a pink that I would wear every day. So pretty. If I had to choose between the two, I think I'm like so giddy over the shade Erin, but I'm gonna wear both. I'm so happy that I picked these up. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Since I can only wear one lip color, I need to wear Erin. And I probably should try it with the lip liner I bought. Even though it's a little bit more brown and warm toned, that's okay. I would love to see how the Erin lipstick would pair with like the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude lip liner. I bet that's gonna be stunning. But for now, let's pair it with this. Okay, this has really softened up after that first application. It feels a lot easier to blend out. All right, I'm gonna pop that Erin lipstick back on. I actually think that looks pretty with the lip liner. That is just so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's assess the situation really quickly. I love where everything's at. This is such a nice, like, muted, everyday type of makeup look. It's not over the top. I feel so pretty in this already. I just added what was left on the bronzer brush, just kind of out of habit, just to touch up a little bit. And then I threw in this product last minute. This is also from Milk Makeup. This is the Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. I actually saw a TikTok of a girl who worked at Sephora, and she was like, this is the best setting spray. And I was like, okay. I already have my go-to setting spray, so I decided to pick up the mini just to give it a go. But you can see here it's got like that product separating. So you're supposed to mix it. Just trying to prime the pump really quick. All right, let's go ahead and try this out. Okay. Oh, it smells interesting. I don't love the smell, but that's all right. Okay, it's starting to dry down. I'm gonna take my sponge and just gently press that down into the skin. Setting sprays take me a while to like really figure out if they work well or not. So what I'm gonna do today is I will leave a note in the description box kind of talking about how all these products wore on me today. I feel like I will need to try them, the complexion products specifically. I'm gonna need to try them like on their own with other products I already know I'm familiar with. Just because since I tried out a new foundation concealer and then a setting spray, if something goes wrong or right, I don't really know what's working or what's not because I'm using 3 new complexion products. Does that make sense? So I'll leave a note in the description just so you know based off of today and how I combined these products, like how it wore in general, but I will definitely keep you guys posted on how these products wear on me over the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna go ahead and set my brows, and I think that's it. Maybe I'll add a teeny bit more blush with my blush brush, just a little bit. All right, you guys, so that completes this look using the things that I picked up at Sephora recently. I actually really love how everything looks right now. I'm super excited to see how everything works over time as I continue to wear these. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my haul and seeing me kind of try on everything that I picked up. Again, huge thanks to Skin Fix for sponsoring today's video. I'm telling you guys, if you're in need of a new cream that's gonna really help just boost the overall health of your skin and your skin barrier, you need to try out this Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. It helps replenish those essential fatty acids and peptides in your skin, and I think I said this in my recommendations video, but I've never had a face cream that really boosts, like visibly boosts the overall health and appearance of my skin. Usually that comes from my serums and my toners and things like that, and then my creams just help hydrate. This obviously hydrates, but I notice a difference in the texture and the tone of my skin when I wear this. So yeah, I'm a huge fan. Truly, you guys, I've put this to the test and it really works for me. So if you're wanting to try it, I'll have it linked down below. You have a couple more days of the Sephora Holiday Savings event, so it's a great time to try this out if you're interested. As far as the makeup products that I tried out, I really like that Beauty Blender skin tint. What I like about it was the coverage that it gave. I actually feel like it gave me really gorgeous coverage. I will, again, leave a note in the description box letting you know how it wore on me today, but I'll have to give it a few more tries maybe to really get a full opinion on it. The Milk Makeup concealer that I have under my eyes looks really nice under the eyes. My one only thing is that I wish it was a tiny bit brighter, but I feel like it did actually really match the Beauty Blender foundation shade that I got. So it's not a deal breaker, and again, I'll have to see over time if I notice any brightening, and I'm excited to see how that wears. I was pleasantly surprised by the Dior bronzer. I know I probably didn't need another bronzer, but I am not mad that I picked this up, even though The fragrance isn't my favorite. I don't love complexion products to have fragrance in it, but I don't think it's gonna linger. I don't notice it anymore, and fingers crossed it doesn't irritate my skin because the tone of this is so beautiful and I feel like it blended out super seamlessly, so I'm excited about that. Super glad that I picked up another Bite Beauty mascara. This is a tried and true for me, so I will recommend that forever. The Melt Lip Pencil was really nice. Again, it was pretty stiff in the beginning, like it was super sharp, but after I kind of warmed it up a little and got that initial layer off, it feels a lot more creamy. I like this shade. I was almost hoping for something a little bit more cool toned, but I still think I'm gonna really enjoy this. Like I still think I'll get quite a bit of use out of it. I'm just such a big fan of their original lip pencils in the shade Nudist and Foxy. Like those are phenomenal shades. So I feel like I still like those shades a little bit better, but I am excited to keep using that. I am thrilled to have another shade of the Dior Lip Glow. I really feel like that's gonna be living in my purse with my other two shades. I love that. One of the other stars of today's try on, as you guys probably already know, is Erin. The shade Erin in this lipstick. I don't know, it's been a long time since I found a lipstick shade that makes me as giddy as this one did. It's beautiful. I was equally happy with Brielle. It's just a little bit of a different color, just a little bit more pink. So if you're not wanting something as muted, but you're wanting something for every day, I still think you might like this shade. Again, he has so many different shades, so far the formula feels great as well. This, we'll have to see. Actually, I could kind of feel it really dry down, so I'll get back to you guys on the setting spray. Again, it takes me a while to figure out setting sprays, you know? Again, especially if I'm trying out other things on the complexion, it's hard for me to really know if the setting spray did something good or bad, so I'll get back to you guys on that. But overall, I was really happy with my haul. I'm really excited about everything. I'm excited to give this lotion a try too, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. But overall, I feel like it was quite a success. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing everything that I picked up. I would love to know in the comments if you guys ended up getting anything during the savings event. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. Let me know if you ended up picking up any of these similar products, or if you ended up getting anything from my recommendations list. I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie, and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. That's it for me today. I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.